A warm welcome back to the Bridge Road Stadium for Cambridge City taking on Harborough Town FC. Apologies for technical issues that we had in the first half. They have hopefully been resolved now, and you'll be hearing full live uninterrupted commentary of this matchup. Cambridge City are trailing Harborough Town FC 1-0 after a first half 44th minute penalty from the captain Ben Williams for Harborough Town. Yawa Fosu was judged to have committed the infraction, fouled one of the forwards. I think it was Louis Rose, and a well taken penalty by Williams is the difference maker so far in this one, as it was in this first half. Not a lot otherwise to report. One good opportunity from Ed Rolfe on about 40-minute marker. High ball not taken down well at all by Rhys Kelly. And Ed Rolfe able to take it off his toes, nip in, gets the shot away. A good shot, well saved by Elliot Taylor, making a save with his legs out of play. And for a goal kick, corner kick, but beyond that, very, very little to report. In terms of Harborough Town team news, let's just go through the 11 for the visitors. Elliot Taylor, Dan Cooper, Spen Edwards, Rhys Kelly, Ben Williams, Sam Preston, Dan Forbes, Joe Walsh, the goal man, Nat Ansu, Louis Rose, and Rhys Honus. Rose making his debut, having just signed earlier this week. Siddiq Atcher, Paddy Casey, Conor Fury, all three just signed this week for Mitch Austin's outfit. Paul Malone and Don Wazocki are the full squad for the visitors. They are back on the field, splendid in their all yellow attire with their grey referee kit. Joe Welch in goal for City. We Dan Akibuian, Mike Davis, Ben Bradley, Yawa Fosu, Ted Park, Ben Nolan, Ali Conway, Ed Rolfe, Isaac Maynard, and Jake Battersby. The 11 for the hosts. Connor Barnes, Caleb Chandler, Matthew Miles, and Tommy Rigby on the bench for Robbie Nightingale's outfit. Just before the two sides get back underway here, let's go around the division. Bedford Town, they are 1-up at home to Loughborough Dynamo. Cambridge City, of course, trailing here to Harborough Town. Chase Town 1-up at Daventry Town. Coleshill Town 1-up on Dereham Town. Hells Owen are leading against Corby. Shropshire Dynamo are down a player and down on the score sheet. They trail to Hinkling RLFC. St Neots Town are down 2-0 to Spalding United. Stamford are 1-up against Bournemouth St Michael's. Sutton Coldfield, they trail at home 2-1 to Sporting Kelsa, and Yaxley are down 3-0 to Gressley Rovers. You are up to date with all the scores around the division and the story of this first half. Glad to have you joining us for the second half as both sides making their way back onto the field, and we'll be back, or we'll be ready for play in a couple of moments' time. Isaac Maynard has just been announced, has been substituted off, replaced by Matty Miles for this second half. As there's a interesting change, hoping that Miles will take a bit control over things in the middle of the park as City get back underway. City attacking immediately, but Battersby offside. So it will be a free kick to be taken by Elliot Taylor, the Harborough Town keeper. As in the Rugby League, England extending their lead over Samoa. More on that in just a moment, as Matty Miles wins it in the midfield, tries to clip a ball over the top for Nolan, not able to get there. It's been shepherded by Spen Edwards. Long ball forward by Taylor, headed back by Yawa Fosu. Bit more energy already into this first half as fans still taking their seats. try in the Rugby League. England up 24-6 over Samoa. As once again, Harborough Town in no rush to get things back underway. As we have an official attendance already for this game, 168 in attendance on a fine Saturday afternoon for Cambridge City taking on Harborough Town here at Bridge Stadium in Histon. So that's an untidy clearance, but just enough. Ben Nolan, nips it off his toes. That's been clipped out to the right side. Ali Conway into the area for City. Drops it back. Akibuin. Can he get there? No, he can't. That's more good play from Rhys Honus. One of the absolute stars of this first half. Doing absolutely everything this team needs for him. He stayed at the fullback position as Nolan chasing that ball down the line. Gives up on it. Doesn't reach it. Out of play. So again, apologies for the technical issues, the audio issues in the first half. Hopefully they're now resolved and you'll be able to get the second half good and clear. As the City fans still assembling behind the goal that they're attacking in this second half to our right side. So that's been cleared down the line. Out of play though. So it's going to be a throw to the visitors in the left back position. So throw down the line from Spen Edwards to Honus. And that's come off Honus, played by Nolan. Akibuin to take the throw for City in this second half. Near side, Ed Rolfe. Oh, last touch by Edwards. Akibuin gains a few yards down the line. Rolfe loses out to the goal scorer Williams. Afosu keeps it in play. Matty Miles tries to head it on. Again, a bit more of a control-oriented midfield pairing of Miles and Bradley. That's Bradley trying to do some defending, and that's going to run through. Welch able to collect. Shepherded ball it was by Taylor Parr. Welch. Booming ball downfield. Headed down the line by Forbes, out of play. It'll be a throw for the hosts on the far side, the left. Again, appreciate you joining us in this second half as we see the attendance at the Hales Owen Town, 1,218 in attendance for that one. The league leaders. As we'll play down the line, hooked away. Neither side able to properly take control of it. Matty Miles heads it back to Afosu. Afosu, instead of sending it back to his keeper, clips it into the air. Tries to clear territory. Ed Rolfe gets the other side of Preston. Parr plays it over. As Sam Preston goes down, Ali Conway adjudged to have lightly elbowed him in the head. No more action. And again, we don't need the intervention of Grace Westbury, the Harborough Town physio. Again, we appreciate anybody taking the time to listen to this pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands action between Cambridge City and Harborough Town here on Split Focus Sports. We've got a visit of Yaxley to Cambridge in a couple of weeks' time. More on that in a minute as Forbes has it deep in Cambridge territory over on the far side of the Harborough right. Clips it into the area. Fosu. Good clearance for a throw. And it lands right on the one person sat in that stand over in the final third for Harborough Town. Even with a quick return, Dan Cooper taking his time. Long, flat throw. Flicked on, headed down. Shouts for a penalty. Referee not interested. Looked to me like it came off the head of Matty Miles. Out of play as Dan Cooper has gone down. Not yet requiring physio. Now we do require physio. And he's gone down, I thought, of his own accord. I didn't see anybody near him. He was certainly away from play. From the spot where he took that long throw. So this will see how this impacts upon things. Yeah. And we're next to the directors area. That's our comms position here at the Cambridge City ground, and that's going to be Cooper needing to be substituted off. Again, none of us around here really saw what happened. I do wonder if he's hit himself as he's taken that throw. So I didn't see any City player anywhere near him, so it looks like he's gone down on his own accord. As he returns to his feet, applauded by Fosu, if nobody else. And he's holding his lower back, and a substitution will be made. So Paddy Casey makes his debut. New signing this week. He'll replace Cooper. He joins from Rushden and Diamonds, having come through their youth and academy programs. So, with the opportunity to hopefully shine at the senior level, as Joe Welch, equal to that high ball, brings it down. Played down. Reese Holness has it 1-on-1 and a cultured finish, left foot. And that's 2-0. Harborough lead, ball over the top. Cambridge City in a world of trouble now. Real nothing ball. Played over the top, and in fact, that goal went in as Harborough Town were down to 10 players. Good ball over the top. Honus has looked dangerous, has looked very lively all game. And he's been playing on the shoulder of the last man all game long. I say that when he hasn't been coming deep, he's been in the middle of everything. That's by far the leading light in today's game. Has a goal to show for it now. Cultured finish past Joe Welch. Cambridge City looking to attack down the left-hand side. Need an immediate response. It's going to be picked up by Ben Bradley after the initial run by Battersby. Davis. Appeal for a foul. Not listening as Matty Miles tries to switch play to Nolan. But again, Honus can send through Ansu. He can. No, Ansu offside. Ansu offside. Looked like he, didn't do just enough to hold his run. As Ali Conway, he makes way. He is being substituted off, replaced by Connor Barnes. So very much an attacking substitute. I say that. I mean, obviously, Ali Conway is an attack-minded player as well, but Connor Barnes adding much more size to the Cambridge City attack. Plays the slot straight in the middle of the field. Another aerial target. Looks to lay the header off. Can't get to it. Matty Miles brings it down. Drops it back to Akabuin. Sends it out wide right to Ben Nolan. Tries to play it back inside. Honus is there again. Ansu not alive to that pass opportunity that time. Barnes has it. Immediately involving himself in the game. Ben Nolan. Midfield to Matty Miles. Now it's Bradley. One chip at his heels as Nolan has strayed offside. How he's managed to do that. As he's looking up, he's looking across the line. These things happen as Cambridge City trail. So Harborough Town 2-0 at home here at the Bridge Road Stadium in Histon. 12.5 minutes gone in this second half. It's going to be Elliot Taylor to take the free kick for the visitors. City looking very 4-4-2 as they line up to defend this one with two proper bigs up front in Ed Rolfe and Connor Barnes. So that's out of play for a throw for City. Going to be taken by Mikey Davis. City looking for back-to-back wins for the first time in the league this season. Whilst the visitors, Harborough Town, they've made a great start to life in this division. Has been picked up by Kelly. Kelly trying to drive in. Yao Fosu, a fantastic sliding challenge. Wins the ball, taking it away down the left-hand side for City now. Trying to play it inside. Again, Battersby's pass. No pace, no power to it. Easily intercepted that time by Josh Walsh on the floor. There's Rose. Last touch by him. It's going to be a throw for City. Mikey Davis doesn't have to jump the ad hoarding. Somebody's there to get him the ball for the throw. Far side. City left as Matty Miles loses his footing. Foul's been called. Right, Reese Kelly. Yeah, playing very advanced position. A bit like what we see from Scott Bridges here, Bridge Road. All action, all over the field. Davis is really struggling with his right leg, and he was looking to take the free kick as he's gone to strike it. He's not been able to move his leg. Essentially, has played it to avoid a free kick, played it back to the keeper. Keeper put it immediately out of play. Team of Crindle onto the field to assess the situation. City have Tommy Rigby warming up. And we will see what the decision made here is, and that'll be all the outfielders. In fact, Rigby's already getting ready to come on. He's got his shirt in hand. We'll see if he does need to come on, but that looked pretty bad for Davis. Not being able to run or really walk properly, strike the ball as Nolan getting some advice from the coaching staff. And we are seeing Rigby getting the shirt on. All of this. And the board is ready. We will see the substitution to be done ready. Mike Davis has to withdraw through injury. He is going to be replaced by Tommy Rigby. Well, that is a big loss for City. Hopefully nothing too serious for Mikey Davis, as he is a really integral part of this Cambridge City outfit. So, Rigby. I expect Matty Miles will drop in at fullback as it's played back to Welch. That's a really sporting moment. It's my gesture by the visitors, Harborough Town, as they lead this one 2-0 over Cambridge City. Those goals just really either side of half-time. Penalty from Ben Williams opened the scoring. And then Rhys Honus able to get turn the last defender through on goal, and then a beautiful left-footed finish just inside the post. Yes, it done. There's no foul called against Yao Fosu, as Ed Rolfe tries to flick it on, not able to control the ball properly. Sam Preston wins it, heads it towards Rose. That's been turned over. That's a heavy pass there by Tommy Rigby. First touch of the game for the second half substitute. All subs now completed by City, as we have a goal in the Stamford Boldmere St Michael's game. Stamford double their lead. Jonathan Muggett gets his second of the contest. As Honus is onside, but judged to have fouled Daniel Akaburin. Nudged into the back of him. You can see why it was given. 30 plays 6 in the England-Samoa match. Another try for England up in Newcastle. St James's Park, that's the one, of course it is. As Tommy Rigby tries to head it forward. It's cleared out as far as Nat Ansu. Yet to score today, Ansu. Hasn't needed to so far. And as that one eludes Rigby. Trickles down the line. Parr. Gets it to Fosu. Fosu loses, well, is challenged. But this is opening up now for City. Played by Bradley to Nolan. Didn't have the room to run. And Honus, he's going to be dragged back. That'll be a yellow card for Akaburin. Akaburin given the yellow for the foul on Rhys Honus, who would have been fully away down this left-hand side. Conversion is good in the England game. They're up 32-6 as it's played into the area for Harborough Town. Header from Forbes across the 6-yard box, but Rose had lost his footing. So good run down out of the area, down the left, but good defense from Nat Ansu, preventing the ball being played. As we see over on the far side, Tima Crindle still giving attention to Mikey Davis, even to get him round to this side of the field and down the tunnel. He's going to receive a bit of help from the sub-keeper, Caleb Chandler. This has been played down the left-hand side for City. Trying to send Sam Preston to put it back to goal. Wasn't happening. It's out of play, out the stadium. New ball played across field. Davis making his way back. Now, long walk around the stadium. Again, hoping that it is not as bad as we are currently fearing for the young man. As that's onto the edge of the area. Ed Rolfe dispossessed. Rose plays it out to Honus. Honus driving. He's got Nolan trying to pick up the pace behind him. Centering pass. Finds Ansu. Ansu clips it out to Edwards. Edwards drops it back. Played out to the right. Forbes is going to take that down. Forbes is offside. And what looked like an extraordinary chance for Harborough Town fizzles out to nothing, and it'll be a free kick. Cambridge City. Long ball downfield. That's been picked up by Honus. Sends it back to Edwards. Good ball forward. Ansu's onside. Ansu. Great save. Joe Welch. That's a strong hand to it. Puts it around the post. It's going to be a corner kick to the visitors. And again, denying him his 13th goal of the season. You would have bet a tidy sum on Ansu scoring there, I would suggest. But Joe Welch equal to it, more than equal to it. But danger not fully averted. Corner kick on the far side, the right. Still no more goals in the other games. We'll keep you up to date around the grounds as the afternoon continues. As the referee is having words with Welch and Preston. Ball into the area. Headed away. Only as far as Forbes on this near side. Forbes trying to get a little bit tricky with the footwork. One-on-one with the Fosu. Clips into the area. Headed away. Headed up into the air by Rigby. Ansu takes that down on the knee. Honus sends it out to Forbes. Forbes on the left-hand side. Clips it down the line. Honus into the area. Centering pass. Great save once again on the attempt. Reese Kelly. It was powerful. It was at him. He does enough to push it over the bar. Another corner for the visitors. This game certainly has a lot more energy to it than we saw throughout the first 45. Again, apologies that you weren't able to hear the first 45. Some technical issues up here in the comms position, but we should all be good for the second 45. The directors around us will have had a good time listening to the commentary, no doubt, as that goes straight out of play on the top of the bar. Played short by Welch to Akibuin. Clipped long, looking for Connor Barnes. Barnes, lovely takedown by the foot. And clipped down the line to Nolan as a foul's been awarded. Foul on Rigby. Advantage wasn't played. Controversially, good call for me, Clive. Ben Bradley to send it into the area. Sends it quite short. In fact, doesn't even make it into the box before it's headed away by Harborough Town players. Rigby somehow comes away with it after a little pirouette in the air. That's a very weak pass back. Welch equal to it, though. Comes off his line very early. He is good at that. Being very alive to the danger. Clears it downfield out of play. Update England 38, Samoa 6. Another try, another converted try in the Rugby League up in Newcastle. As we see another debut, Siddiq Atcher replacing Josh Walsh. 25 minutes gone in this second half. 20 minutes left in the contest as Davis has finally been able to make his way back to the City dugout. Atcher joins from Nuneaton Borough on loan, or rather a dual registration. Interesting to see how he performs for the final 20 minutes of this matchup. And Mitch Austin, very impressed, very pleased with his new loanee, or dual registration signing. As Nolan goes to ground to win that ball. Has been picked back up, though, by Reese Kelly. Sent over the top. Forbes is to chase and played out of play. Time by Matty Miles. Cambridge City 0, Harborough Town 2. Still no news from games around the Pitchugate Northern Premier League, Midlands. You listen to Focus Sports on a quite glorious, if blustery, Saturday afternoon in autumn. Out of play. Stays Harborough ball for a throw on the far side. Honus plays it to Fury, who's been brought into the game as Taylor Parr Taylor Parr, the error, trying to dance out of trouble, turned it over, and that was slotted home by Dan Forbes, and that's going to put a line under this one. 3-0. Harborough Town lead. Confirmation, Forbes with the goal. Taylor Parr. And after that goal, a substitution being made by the visitors. Don Wisocki replacing Louis Rose. And I think we were fed some daft information earlier. Regarding the substitution, I make it that, in fact, we didn't see. Connie Fury did come on. So, Harborough Town 3 up. Yeah, Cambridge City. City do have time left in this game, but they must act quickly. And considering they've amassed one really meaningful attempt on goal, it's a hard ask. As Honus. Little layoff by Forbes, still Honus in the area. He's come right across to this near side, comes off of Akabuin. Tries to play it around the outside to Conor Fury. That's offside. It's going to be a free kick to City. That's another try in the Rugby League. England up 44-6 over Samoa at St James's Park. If you are a league fan, Sporting Kelsa extend their lead. They're up 3-1 over Sutton Coldfield Town. Andrew Parsons getting his name on the score sheet. That's Rhys Honus. Centering pass as a foul by Tommy Rigby. Claims I got the ball. Right. Be that as it may, you also got a large part of Reece Kelly. And that's why a free kick's been awarded in the middle of the Cambridge City half. You actually have pulled one back. Elfie Wren with a goal. And he's still trail 3-1 to Cressley Rovers. Honus. Centering to Forbes as a swivel volley. Sidigacha not able to get his foot over the ball. Sends it out of the ground. Another opportunity for the visitors. Talk about Cambridge City trying to add height and size to their forward line with the introduction of Barnes. I mean, Sidigacha has added a lot of height and size to this midfield for the visiting Harborough Town as well. My goodness. As Nolan flicks on Ed Rolfe with the header. That's been easily picked up by Connor Fiore, who's sent a long ball forward. That's going to bounce, though, into the hands of Joe Welch. He had Nat Ansu, rolls it out to Taylor Parr. Parr gets that pass away. Foul. A lot of frustration in that interaction between Bradley and Kelly. After the foul, ready to get back underway. Taylor Parr. Let's send it long. A couple of players to aim for. Quite spread out, quite desperate. Trying to get behind this back line. Header off. Flick on header. Connor Barnes pulls it down, but Nolan had already committed to the run and got by it. Akbarian sends it back down the line. Clipped forward by Williams, who got the goal scoring underway with that penalty in the 44th minute. And as Corby Town have equalised away at Hales Owen Town. Dominic Perkins getting that goal. And Coleshill Town double their advantage. George Washburn, 70th minute. They now lead Dereham Town 2-0. Long ball to be played by Joe Welch, Cambridge stopper. As Bodmer St Michael's with Owen Parry have pulled one back. They're now trailing 2-1 against Stamford. Away from home, and of course that's who Cambridge are facing next. Bodmer St Michael's playing them next Saturday afternoon. Away from home, and then Cambridge will be hosting Yaxley. As play stops before the foul was awarded. The foul was then given, and a yellow card will be shown to City's Ben Bradley. As Hurness wanting it on this near side, looking to switch play from Harborough Town. If that ball can reach him, that'll be an impressive ball from Preston. He's going for it. And it's into Joe Welch's hands on the left side of the 6-yard box. Plays it quickly, aiming for Rolfe. Rolfe looking to flick on, doesn't touch anybody. Nolan now, little seal dribble, and that's a foul. No decision. As two players come together, both holding their shins, both able to get back into the fold. Back into the game as these shadows covering most of the half that Cambridge are attacking. And Nolan questioning where the foul was or wasn't, as is the case may be. Ben Williams still hobbling a little after the contact. Lots of questions to ask of a linesman from the City coaching staff. That's a fabulous ball. That's a brilliant ball. Elliot Taylor, very low, flat, right into the 6-yard area. Honus alive to it, wasn't quite able to get on the end of it, but that's the sort of clearing kick a goalkeeper can be very, very proud of. 10 minutes to play in this one. City trailing 3-0 to Harborough Town FC. That's a booming header by Yao Fosu. Out of play. You throw in again this near side, just in front of the City bench. Down the line. Kept alive by Hurness. Atcher sends it back to Edwards. Kelly. Plays clipping at his heels. Advantage play. Kelly plays across goal. Welch dived for it. No real danger in the effort in the end. As City getting ready to take another goal kick. Coleshill Town 3 up now against Dereham Town. Kai Tung with his third in the matchup. Welch. Fosu. Header. Foul. Head injury to Tommy Rigby. There are elbow to the back of the head from Siddiq Atcha. We'll see what the decision is from our match official, Thomas Hood. Talking things over. He's got the captain with him as well. So Atcha, again, a lot of energy in everything he does. Dives into the back of Rigby and sees himself in the book. Yellow card. Tim Crindle has seen to the midfielder and play has resumed. Connor Barnes, flick on header, it's into the area. Ed Rolfe not able to get a clean strike on the ball. That's been cleared only as far as Afosu. It's going to go do battle with Ansu. Sends it down the line. That's been clipped forward. And Honus takes it down. Honus trying to cut onto his left. That's going to be picked up by Taylor Parr. And Taylor Parr again losing out in a dangerous area. Honus looking to link up with Ansu. Ansu went for the shot. Had Forbes on his outside. That's struggled out of play for a throw-in for the visitors on the far side. The right is Loughborough Dynamo. Tie things up 1-1 with Bedworth United. Kevin De Silva Bastos from the penalty spot. Corby Town, they also just taken the lead over Hales Down away from home against the league leaders, Tristan Thompson Matthews. As the throw-in has been taken, came to nothing positive for the visitors. Hooked clear. And again, a bit of a midfield stalemate comes to nothing. Now Akibuin on the right-hand side has got Nolan trying to probe some space. Nolan does collect the pass this time. Out of play off the defence of Edwards. Akibuin on this near side, the right for Cambridge. Heading towards the final 5 minutes of this matchup. Out of play, it'll be a Cambridge corner. A positive end to things. Is there a twist in the tail? As it is, we have a new league leader in Stamford if results stay the same as they are currently. Cambridge City. Corner in. Taylor does well, punching clear. Kelly trying to send down the line to Forbes. Instead, Timmy Rigby intercepts Kelly. Slow to get to his feet. In fact, doesn't get to his feet. Holding his left leg. Play continues down the right, headed out of play by Miles. As Sutton Coldfield Town have another back. 2 plays 3 now. Sporting Calcutta still leads. Stuart Hendry with the goal for Sutton Coldfield Town. There's a cramp appears to be the issue for Reece Kelly. Hopefully nothing more major than that. All 3 substitutions have been used by Harborough Town. He looks like he's able to continue. Receiving praise from Mitch Austin. As it's been well won there off of Honus by Ben Bradley. Bradley dispossessed. And Kelly straight back into things. Natansu, good challenge. Evades the trailing leg as well. Very honest play. Puts Welch under pressure. Sends it downfield. Barnes picks up the foul. Just a bit of a clumsy bit of play from Connor Barnes. Looking for a knock-on header as Honus is the target of a crossfield ball. Can't get to it, out of play. Goal kick to City as England comprehensively, this will shock you, comprehensively won their international against Samoa. Don't have the final score. Last time I checked it was 54-6. Sutton Coldfield Town. You're up to speed with all the games around the league. It's Connor Barnes. Hits the deck with Siddiq Atcha. Taylor Parr. Heads clear. As Akaburin kicked the soul of Spen Edwards. Spen Edwards hits him with the ball thrown back to him. I'm sure there's nothing too much in that. As Kelly takes over in the midfield for the visitors. Cambridge City 0, Harborough Town 3. Final 5 minutes of the contest. As that's been played back to Elliot Taylor under pressure from Ed Rolfe. Plays a lovely out ball. Forbes with a flick on header. As Yaxley pulled back a second against Gressley Rovers. Fraser Garner, 82nd minute. Actually, just one goal away. In that one. Still trail 2-3 at home. Parr. Good ball down the line for Barnes, who now collects under pressure from Preston. Battersby. Battersby looking for link-up play with Bradley. Battersby gets to the byline. Ball in. Nolan heads it into the air. Elliot Taylor comes, gathers, lays on the ball. As Harborough Town looking to extend their lead further. As that loses everybody. Akbirin comes off the back of his head. As it runs out for a corner for Harborough Town. On this near side, the left. At the final whistle, we will give you a roundup of the game, of course, plus the latest scores across the Northern Premier League Midlands division. Played short to Hurness. Hurness driving into the area. Still Hurness. Shot takes a touch off Hanson. And that's been tipped over the bar. Joe Welch had to be alive to it. Good keeping from the City stopper. And it'll be another corner to the visitors, who are somehow halfway between playing in the corner and extend the lead. As it is, they still lead 3-0. That's played in to the back post, headed across goal. Dropped in the area for Forbes. Hurness. Is he looking to drive? Takes past Nolan. Takes it one way, now the other. Back onto his right. Looking to shape to pass it to Forbes. Forbes under pressure from Nolan now. The 2-7's going at it. Nolan dispossesses him rather easily in the end. Rigby plays a good ball down the line. Barnes being held off by Williams. Sends it to Nolan. Nolan back out to Barnes. Barnes is onside. Connor Barnes driving through. 1-on-1. It's a tame effort. And it's saved well by Taylor with his right leg rather. Comes all the way out. Honus on this near side, the left. With Akabouin. Ends up sending it back to Kelly. That was the best bit of play from City we've seen all afternoon. Finished with a shot, but not with a goal. 4 minutes added on. As Hurness is being hassled and harried by Nolan. Sent back into his own half. We are past the 90. We are into our 4 minutes of time added on. Stranger things have happened. As Nat Ansu pulls it down into the area is Hurness. Hurness shapes the shoot on his right, gets the shot away. That's been blocked clearance. And Nat Ansu going to come away with it. Cleared down the line as Loughborough Dynamo have taken the late lead. Kevin De Silva Bastos gets his second, this time from the penalty spot. Both penalties, in fact, as they take the lead away from home 2-1 over Bedworth United. Late drama over in Bedworth. Will there be any late drama here? As we are into our 4 minutes time added on. Not if Kelly's able to play balls forward like that. It was taken out by Yawafosu, but has run more time off the clock. Harborough Town looking every bit the side that Mitch Austin is asking questions of why can't we finish 5th? In their first season up in the division. Nolan tries to get by Edwards. Nolan leaves the ball behind. Is he going to drop it back for Akabuin? Takes it into the area. Left foot cross, headed up. And that's going to be gathered into the hands of Elliot Taylor after the wild header from Tommy Rigby. Hales Owen have tied it up in the 90th minute. Kieran Morris. Hales Owen 2, Corby Town 2. League leaders showing exactly why they are at the top of the tree. As St. Neots have conceded a 3rd to Spalding United. Morgan Penfold adding to a difficult afternoon for St. Neots. Again, just a short trip up the road from us here in Histon. As it's a corner to the visitors. Going to be taken by Rhys Hurness once they get the ball to him. And they are going to play in the corner. Played short. Hurness now. Fakes out Nolan. Drops it back to Atcher. Gets it back now. Good bit of keep ball now. Atcher plays a loose cross into the area. Headed out by Taylor Parr. Jake Battersby with work to do. Down line now by Parr. And a bit of a high boot there by Preston. No worries with it. Battersby collects the ball on the far side, the left for City. Now it's about pride right now. Played out to Nolan. Too close to the keeper, Elliot Taylor. Good body positioning by Spen Edwards to show him down around the outside. And I suspect that will do it. 48.5 minutes gone in this second half. Headed out by Taylor Parr. Ben Bradley pulls it down. Down the line by Matty Miles. Connor Barnes tries to get to it in the midfield. He can. Rigby dropped it back. Ben Bradley. Ben Nolan now on the right side. Great challenge by Spen Edwards. And that brings us the referee's whistle. That's going to do it here. Cambridge City 0. Harborough Town 3. In a game that neither side can claim any control of in the first 45 minutes. The second 45 minutes, quite the opposite. Harborough Town very, very much with their 3 points. They did they did pretty much whatever they wanted at times in that second half. Again, a first half low on chances, low on quality. Was capped off with a penalty from the captain of Harborough Town, Ben Williams, on the 44th minute. Second half got off to a pretty terrible start if you're a Cambridge City fan. Rhys Hurness able to collect the through ball. Got behind the back four of the City defenders, and a lovely finish just inside Joe Welch's post. And then half an hour gone in the second half, and it's asked to the captain, Taylor Parr, made a very uncharacteristic mistake for him. Collected the ball in the area, tried to dribble his way out of trouble. In the end, he was dispossessed, and a goal was conceded. So before we leave you today, just give you the scores around the league in the Northern Premier Midlands Division. Bedworth Town 2-1 down to Loughborough Dynamo. Chase Town 1-up to Daventry. Coleshill Town 3-0 to the good against Dereham. Hales Owen 2, Corby Town 2. Still in 90 minutes. We have a full-time score. Hinckley did get that 1-0 win over Shropshire Dynamo. Spalding took still 3 up to the good away at St. Neots. Stamford 2-1 up. Boldmere St. Michael's. St. Caulfield Town trailing at home 3-2 to Sporting Kelso. And Yaxley are 2-3 down against Cressley Rovers. We have just had another result come in, as Hales Owen should see themselves back on the top of the table, as they have grabbed a late winner. Jamie Insall, 90-minute penalty, and that will surely see them back to the top of the standings, despite Stamford currently winning 2-1 away from home, as the Spalding result is now full-time, as is St. Caulfield Town also a full-time. Well, we apologise for our technical problems in the first half. Hopefully you've been able to enjoy this second half of live audio commentary from Cambridge City and Harborough Town. It finishes here at the Bridge Road Stadium in Histon. Cambridge City 0, Harborough Town 3. We'll speak to you soon.